men judge a book or a musical album by its cover. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 iconic classic rock album covers. For this list, we're choosing album covers in rock and its various related genres based on how iconic, cool, well-recognized, or unforgettable they are. Number 10. War, U2.
I can't believe the news today. I can close my eyes and make it go away.
Citing war as the theme of the early 80s, and keen to distort their rep for being a safe and fairly uncontroversial band, U2 settled on War as the title of their 1983 release. Equally keen to show that war can also have mental and emotional elements, the band opted to use a child's portrait for the cover instead of violent imagery.
All is quiet on New Year's Day.
The child, Bono's 8-year-old neighbor Peter Rowan, had previously appeared on the cover of their 3 EP and debut full-length Boy, and several other U2 releases, so he fit the part perfectly. Number 9. Sticky Fingers, The Rolling Stones.
Well, when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair.
While also notable for the debut of the band's famous tongue and lips logo, the original LP cover of Sticky Fingers is perhaps best known for its functional zipper.
Send me dead flowers to my wedding, but I won't forget to put roses on your ring.
Though the artwork was thought up by Andy Warhol, its design was executed by Craig Braun, who hit a snag when many records were damaged during shipment. The zipper damage made the track Sister Morphine unplayable on many copies, but the gaffe was later remedied by shipping the record with the zipper at half-mast. Number 8. Queen 2, Queen.
Sail me in lots of lady preachers. I descend upon Europe from the skies.
Following a somewhat lackluster response to their debut album, Queen opted to step up the visuals on their follow-up.
The 17th, alright, yeah.
They hired photographer Mick Rock, who had impressed the band with his work with David Bowie, Iggy Pop, and Lou Reed. As such, they were confident he could give them the bit of glam they were looking for.
Why did you have to leave me? Why did you deceive me? Send me to the path of nevermore.
Although Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor initially found the Marlene Dietrich-inspired cover pretentious, Freddie Mercury loved it, and an image was born.
You are mine, I possess you, belong to you forever, ever, ever.
The band would even reuse the imagery in their music videos for Bohemian Rhapsody and One Vision.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity.
Number 7. Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin.
Baby, baby, I'm gonna leave you.
Guitarist and producer Jimmy Page didn't have to go too far when deciding on cover art for the band's debut album.
I can hear it calling me back home.
He was inspired by earlier discussions about forming a band and how the idea would probably go over like a Led Zeppelin. Designed by George Hardy, around a photo of the Hindenburg disaster, the front sleeve created quite the stir, especially in Denmark. There, members of the Zeppelin family, who were behind the early 20th century airship development, complained about the image and the band's name. This resulted in Led Zepp touring the region as the Knobs. Number 6. Are you experienced? The Jimi Hendrix Experience. First released with a relatively uninteresting photo that could be described to those of the Sears Portrait Studio variety.
Now you know you are a cute little heartbreaker.
The Jimi Hendrix Experience's debut album cover for the UK failed to impress anyone, including Hendrix himself.
Foxy lady. Here I come, baby.
Feeling the image didn't match the band's psychedelic sound, the guitarist requested a do-over with Carl Ferris. The photographer and graphic designer didn't only shoot a low-angle, infrared, and fisheye lens-enhanced shot, but also helped pick out the band's wardrobe and hairstyles. You don't get that at Sears.
Tomorrow, or just the end of time.
Number 5. Rumors, Fleetwood Mac.
Now there you go again, you say you want your freedom.
The band was set to release the album under the title Yesterday's Gone, but given the famously tense work environment under which they recorded their 11th effort, bassist John McVie suggested the much more fitting Rumors. Simple yet suggestive, the cover features drummer and founder Mick Fleetwood and singer Stevie Nicks in their standard stage wear.
You can go your own way.
But it's also notable for its balls. All 3 of them. On close inspection, the crystal ball Fleetwood holds has a flipped image of himself and McVie, while the balls hanging from his waist were originally part of a club's toilet in the band's early days, which he wore as a lucky charm. Number 4. Hotel California, Eagles.
On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair.
Taken by David Alexander and John Kosh while sitting on a cherry picker over Sunset Boulevard during rush hour, this darkly haunting shot of the Beverly Hills Hotel perfectly fulfilled Don Henley's request for a typical California hotel with a menacing vibe.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place.
The artwork, including the band photo at the Lido Hotel, as well as Kosh's title graphic, reportedly cost a then astonishing $60,000, but perfectly matched Henley's vision of the successes, losses, and general weirdness of California.
Stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember.
Following the album's success, the Beverly Hills Hotel considered suing, but dropped the idea when bookings for their rooms tripled. Number 3. Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen.
Born down in a dead man's town. The first kicker took us when I hit the ground.
Photographed by Annie Leibovitz, this patriotic close-up of the boss's butt is perhaps one of the most famous images of the 80s. Even without seeing his face, his confident stance, rootsy small-town jeans, and t-shirt say all anyone needs to know about Bruce Springsteen.
Guns for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark.
While viewed by some as a sexual statement, and by others as suggestive heated political commentary, Bruce has explained that this picture bested any taken of his face during the photo shoot, although some may beg to differ.
I shake this world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laughs on me.
Number 2. Abbey Road, The Beatles.
Something in the way she moves.
Shot the morning of August 8, 1969, outside EMI Studios on the road that gave the record its name. This simple but iconic photo is among the most famous and most parodied in the world.
Don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how.
Local police allotted photographer Ian McMillan just 10 minutes to get what would ultimately grace the Beatles' 11th effort. In all, 6 photos were taken.
Oh, won't you? Oh, won't you so bad?
But it was only the 5th frame that caught the Fab Four walking in sync.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
McCartney's barefootedness helped fuel the infamous and endearing Paul is Dead conspiracy, adding to the cover's mystique. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
All the small things, true care, truth brings. And nothing really rocks and nothing really rolls and nothing's ever worth the cost.
The answer, my friend, is a blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
The Jane lives on his back. The Jane loves chimney stacks. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah.
Out here in the fields, I found for my meals.
Number 1. The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd.
Get away.
Instructed by the band to create something that was clever and elegant, designers Storm Thorgerson and Aubrey Powell delivered the now iconic Prism. With artwork by George Hardy, the image represented the thought and ambition of Pink Floyd's music, but was also suggestive of the band's live light show.
Taking away the moments that make up a dull day.
The final image was so strong that neither the album's title or the band's name was included on the album sleeve.
When you run, to catch up with the sun rays sinking.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite classic rock album cover?
I'm looking forward to this baby coming on to me. I feel so tempted to be where I want to see.
For more iconic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.